What's going on, Eagles Nation? You already know who it is, but for those that don't know, allow me to reintroduce myself. I go by the name of Desert Eagle, or you can call me DE for short. And I represent the one, the only, the reigning, defending, undisputed Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles. Woo, tonight's the night, man. Tonight is the night. You know what? Before we go any further, I'm going to get to the funny part, all right? I'm going to get to the funny part. I actually got a question. The Dallas Cowboys, or the fans to be more specific, how ironic the fact that y'all constantly put us down majority of our lives, let's say 1960 all the way up to 2017 or 2018. All this win a ring, then talk. Now today, as of September the 4th at 8:20 p.m., you have to sit there and watch the banner drop before your very eyes. You, your loved one, even your younger generation that's never even seen y'all win a Super Bowl. How ironic is that? I don't even think that's ever happened. You know, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't recall. But man, what a big middle finger to the Dallas Cowboys and their delusional fans. I love to see it. Y'all doing that, trading Michael Parsons away, pretty much the face of y'all defense. I mean, I'll say this, though. I will say this. Y'all may have won the trade against the Packers, but then again, it's too late first-round picks. So the Packers pretty much you're going to have to root for the Packers to be trash. I mean, I think they're an overrated team. I still don't think they're Super Bowl contenders. I mean, how you going to call a guy like Michael Parsons a Super Bowl contender when he hasn't really showed up in the playoffs when he played with the Cowboys? If anything, he's a seasoned king at best. He has yet to show what he's about in the playoffs. Anyway, man, this game, everybody's saying it's going to be a blowout. As much as I would love to see it, I look forward to it. But, I mean, it's possible it can happen. I don't really think the Dallas Cowboys are a good team. As a matter of fact, I don't think they're going to be good for this season to come. But we can't forget, though, at times, no matter how bad they are, they always find ways to give us a hard time. But I feel like this is going to be different because we don't have that same staff, you know, from a couple years ago. And being as though that they got swept last year, you know, they seem to forget about that, you know, sweeping the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, you know what's funny? I didn't even think, I forgot that we swept them last year. That's how irrelevant they been to me. I'm going to be as humble as I can. I got us winning this by at least 2 touchdowns, but winning by 4 or 5 touchdowns or whatever, that's kind of pushing it, to be honest with you. I do expect a little rust here or there, you know, from our offense, and there is a bit of concern on our defense, honestly, and the safety. I mean, I love to see Sidney Brown living up to the expectations of being a starting safety, but then again, we also got Andrew Makuba. I mean, it could be a rotation. So, but as far as, Adoree Jackson, I mean, it really wasn't convincing who was going to be playing on the other side of Quintamino Bay or, you know, Quenya Mitchell. It wasn't very convincing. Let me just say that. So, I mean, taking Slade's spot is just going to be like it. That's a lot of shoes to fill, and the same goes for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Whether if it's Sidney Brown or Andrew Makuba or even Marcus Epps, he got signed. You know, welcome back Marcus Epps, and welcome back Fred Johnson. But yeah, it's a lot of shoes to fill, man. So I'm not going to have the highest expectations to see them ball out or anything, but I am going to be rooting for them to, like, at least make us forget about them. I mean, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I'll never agree with him, you know, getting traded, but it is what it is. You know, I was a fan of this logo before and after. I mean, I was very excited when he came back, but trading him once again to Houston, it just sucks, man. By the way, I heard he was carted off, months ago, and I wish a speedy recovery, man. But look, next year, I hope he comes back, man. Even though it's a third time, I hope he comes back, and maybe I don't know, man. At least if him and Howie and Vic Fangio can at least get on the same page and make the man retire here, man. I would love to see that, but if not, man, it is what it is. We're just gonna have to root for who we got, man. And I just hope that these guys aren't going to be a huge letdown like Kevin Byard and who was that guy we signed from the Steelers? It was like a year or two ago. He failed miserably. They ended up getting traded. I think it was to the Titans. But anyway, but yeah. All I'm going to say is, man, I'm looking forward to this game. I'm going to be humble and say I got us winning by at least 2 touchdowns. But in the regular season, I think we'll be fine. We'll still be very competitive. We still got the offense for the most part. People trying to, say the Cowboys are only going to win because Dak Prescott, owns us or whatever. I mean, I think that's one of the laziest takes that I've ever seen. But knowing casual fans, delusional Dallas fans, they are where they're always going to be. But if you ask me, if Dak Prescott didn't get hurt as much, especially in years that we were very competitive, the record wouldn't be 9-4. I feel like every time the Eagles come into the season very competitive, ready, just ready to contend, Dak Prescott always gets hurt. It's ridiculous. And now Dallas fans going to be using excuses out the ass. And all I'm going to say is I just don't care. I don't care about Dak Prescott and his record against us anymore. That don't mean shit. So, look. Dak is a seasoned king at best. That's all he is. But anyway, I'm expecting our team to eventually wake up later in the game and definitely win this. I mean, they're not. My team isn't coming in cocky or anything. I love to see that. It's a new season. We're going to contend for another ring. You feel me? That's what it is. I love to see that. Time gets closer, man. I'm getting more and more excited, but I can't say too much right now because, this is kind of last minute. Am I going to stream tonight? I'm not sure. Depends what time I get home. But be on the lookout if it does happen, though. Anyway, that's all I got to say is go Birds, and fly, Eagles fly. Beat Dallas, man. And as always, Dallas suck.